Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Ask Dave Anything, where every single week I'll take a question from one of our followers across our social media and email that's related to veganism or plant-based lifestyle, and whether it be for an athlete or someone who just wants to move to a vegan lifestyle or someone who wants advice for their kids, whatever it might be. Again, I'll answer a question. I'll pick a question each week, so make sure you're sending in your questions by email across the social media, as a comment on the video, some way. Send us your question and we'll allocate a week for it. So this week's question comes from Terry in Liverpool, and Terry says, hey Dave, I've been thinking about going vegan for a while. At the moment, I'm just kind of having a partly vegan diet, but I think it's really hard to completely adjust muscle building, so I can't see how I'll be able to continue taking in 3,000 calories and enough protein if I can't eat meat. What can I do? Okay, so basically, Terry and anyone else who is interested again in the whole putting on muscle, can get enough calories. Let me start first of all with the calorie thing and the protein. There is no doubt that on a plant-based lifestyle you can get enough protein, you can get enough calories. But one thing I want to say to you is I don't believe in counting calories. I don't believe some people should focus on, because long term it's not something that you're going to stick to. If some people can do short term, and I only believe in long-term strategies. Are you really going to count calories for the next few weeks and months and possibly the rest of your life? You're not. And anyway, in terms of your results, you'll know if you're getting the right result. If you're losing fat, you'll know if you're building lean muscle. You'll know if you're getting faster as an athlete. You'll know if you have more energy and feel healthier as a person. So you'll know if you get enough calories in. And the whole thing with calories is 4 calories for carbs, 4 calories per gram of carbs, 4 calories per gram of protein, and 9 fat. So if you get a lot of good essential fats like avocados, nuts, nut butters, and some of the oils, you're going to get a lot of calories that way. But if you're eating, pulses and seeds and lentils and beans and rice, pasta, potatoes, porridge, all these different types of foods, all these different types of carbs, that's getting a lot of calories in and a lot of great energy. And then you've got your protein sources like your nuts and your avocados, your nut butters, you've got your tofu, your tempeh, you've got all the beans and lentils and everything as well. So it is easy to get enough in. Remember, it's like meat. Meat is just protein. That's all it's in it. Whereas when you eat beans and lentils and stuff like that, it's got carbohydrates and it's got proteins. Okay, so again, it's a lot more complete nutrition. So there is no problem whatsoever in getting enough calories on a plant-based lifestyle. You can actually, because as well, you can eat lots of vegetables which haven't got a lot of calories in them, but you can eat tons of them, and whether it be in smoothies or whether it be in your dinners. So getting calories in is not a problem. It's the first thing. Protein's a big myth. You do not need a fraction of the protein that they say you do. It's a food industry, it's a dairy industry, it's a meat industry, it's a supplement industry, all through decades, that we need tons and tons of protein to build muscle. And if we don't, then we can't build muscle. How come there's so many hundreds, if not thousands, athletes out there who are bodybuilders, who are triathletes, who are endurance athletes or cyclists, or all kinds of disciplines? Now there's loads of MMAs, boxing now is becoming popular. There's a couple more footballers, all these different sports, tennis, they're all becoming plant-based because they're starting to realize it's so much better for energy, for performance, for recovery. So, there is no worry with the protein. The whole protein's a big lie. We don't need a fraction of it. It was the major obstacle from delaying my decision to go plant-based. So I didn't think I could get enough calories or get enough protein in, and I wouldn't be able to perform and get the best results that I was looking for. One thing I've noticed for the last, 4 or 5 years nearly since I went plant-based, is that my results are faster than they were before, and I'm eating, I'd say, 4/5 of the amount of protein. Okay, so just don't get hung up in the calories, don't get hung up in the protein. So don't worry about, if you're focused on muscle building, you'll be able to, just like any kind of athletic goal. And the other thing is, how to adapt and find it a bit difficult. I always believe, again, it's more long-term, focus long-term. What is long-term for you? What will work? There's different kinds of people. Some people are better off to go cold turkey and overnight may just change and they can stick to it. For a lot of people that doesn't work. Gradual change. You know yourself better than anyone. If you feel you can totally change overnight and completely transform from whatever way you eat now with meat and dairy to whatsoever based, great. Just do your research to make sure you know, so you're not deficient in any nutrients. But for a lot of people, it might be a case of gradually moving that direction. Eating meat a few days less a week and cutting out the dairy, trying new plant-based foods, and over time gradually becoming plant-based. For me, it took me 7 years. That's a long time. I'm not saying it should take me 7 years, but you know, I eventually went there, and I'll be plant-based forever. Possibly might even go raw. Who knows? About 60% raw at the moment. So I hope that answers your question, Terry, and I hope for the rest of you that's been beneficial. Remember, don't worry about protein. Don't worry about calories. Don't worry about not being able to get in amazing shape. Check out sites like veganbodybuilding.com if you want to see plant-based athletes in unbelievable shape. And I know I'm in the best shape and condition of my life ever, and I'm nearly 5 years plant-based. So hope that's been helpful. Place your comments and questions below the video. Make sure you share it as well. Share it with everybody. The more people that know this information, the better. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, check out Snapchat, where I'm taking lots of short little videos giving you snapshots of my day every single day as a plant-based athlete and as a plant-based individual. So, you know, so you'll learn a lot through Snapchat too. So share, subscribe, place your comments, place your questions, and most importantly, submit your questions that you want me to answer on Ask Dave Anything. So I look forward to speaking to you again next week.